Do you know when you're thinking to yourself, I should really stop doing this? I have to quit. This isn't good for me. I'm going to quit. But then you just continue to do it on repeat. We all have those destructive habits, those self-sabotaging habits that keep us from moving forward. From drinking too much soda to procrastination. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can identify and break those bad habits so that you can continue to evolve and become that strong, confident, and successful person that you want to be. Tony Robbins says, identify your problems, but give all your power and energy to the solution. Give power to the solutions. Give power to the belief that you can overcome these habits that have been controlling you for a long time. The first step to change is to become aware. As soon as you become aware, you can attack and assassinate that problem, that bad habit that has been blocking your progress for so long. I want you to pause for a moment and think about that habit that you wish you could kick today. That one habit that constantly pops into your mind that you feel like you need to stop. Now I want you to know something. You have control of your life. You have the power to cut out the negative. You have the power to stop the self-sabotaging behaviors. You have control of your life. Not these habits. These habits don't control you. You control them. If it's always on your mind, this soda's making me fat. These cigarettes are killing my lungs. All this TV is doing me no good. Anything that's weighing on your mind will have an impact on you. This is your heart telling you, it's time to evolve. It's time to elevate. We don't need this in our life. This isn't doing us any favors. That's what your heart's saying when it keeps bringing this up. We really should stop doing this. We don't need it. It's not doing us any good. That's awareness. That's the first step to change. There's the surface level habits, then there's the behavioral habits. Like quitting. I know I'm telling you to quit a habit, but I'm talking about quitting right before you reach success. Maybe you have the goal to lose all this weight. You're doing really good. You're getting disciplined in the gym. But then right before you reach your goal, you quit, you stop, you give up. We all know that little image with the guy with the pick. He's digging through the dirt and he gets an inch away from millions of diamonds and he stops short, he gives up right before the success. That I don't want to happen to you. Where in your life are you stopping short? Is this a pattern for you? This reminds me of The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. The tipping point is that magical moment when a trend or an idea or social behavior tips and spreads like wildfire. That could be you, that could be your finances, that could be your relationship, your love life. It's overflowing. You never know when it's gonna tip and spread like wildfire. You might just be an inch away, keep going. But that's a bad habit that you have to quit. Another one, making excuses. You make a mistake. You make an excuse instead of taking responsibility. You will not grow if you're making excuses. You will not learn from your mistakes. You can cash in on this embarrassment, on this failure. Learn from it. What's the other one? Constantly trying to be perfect. Trying to impress everybody. Like I said, be you, be different. It's amazing that unique gift that you have. You are unique in your own way. Share it with the world. Don't try to be like everybody else. This video won't be perfect. I have to give it out to you. Nothing will ever happen if we're worried about being perfect all the time. That's another habit. That's fear of judgment, fear of rejection. Those are internal habits that we gotta kick immediately. Become aware of the patterns that are happening in your life. That's the first step to change. Now that you know how to identify the habits, let's focus on how to break these bad habits. Sacrifice. Ooh, I don't like hearing that. I know it just sounds, I gotta give up something? What, like my friends? I always had this belief, if I wanna be successful, I can't have a healthy, loving relationship. Who else feels that way? I just have to grind, I can't have a healthy relationship. That's weak, that's a lie. That's me lying to myself. Because I didn't have the discipline to focus on both areas. A sacrifice is just giving up something of lower nature for something of higher nature. Low energy things for high energy things. Instead of watching TV too much, read a book. Eating fast food all the time. Cook a meal. Exercise, couch. High energy, low energy. Or even just giving all your money away to all these businesses. Instead of paying yourself first. Instead of investing in you, in your career, in your growth, in your own business. Are you staying up all night gaming instead of waking up early to self-reflect, to focus on your goals, to design your life? That's all the sacrificing means. I was just lying to myself. We always find these lies to keep us stuck, to keep us from moving up because it's comfortable down here. Just like with the relationship, I was scared. That's an area that I wasn't good at. I would have to grow. I might have to learn about myself. I might find out something that I don't want to know right now. But it's all good. That's what it's about. We're growing, baby. So we have to sacrifice things of lower nature for things of higher nature. Give up something less worthy for something more worthy. You deserve the high energy things. Step 2, identify the triggers. In 2015, I wrote down I am tobacco free. I didn't completely quit until January of 2019. I dipped chewing tobacco. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, it's embarrassing. I don't even want to tell you about it, but I have to. It's part of my journey. It's a habit that I had to kick. So if you're juuling, whatever the heck it is that you do, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, you can quit. Identify the triggers. I wasn't able to quit for those 4 years because I never identified the triggers. I would quit and then I would start again. What are your triggers? Attack the triggers. My triggers, late at night, I'm watching TV. I'm throwing one in. I'm trying to lose weight, so let's throw one in. I was a wrestler, that's what we did. And that carried with me for a long time. That's why you can't even start now. If you're young, don't form these habits. Don't try to be cool. Remember, cool is success. Cool is becoming a better version of yourself. Sorry, I just felt like I had to say that. Are you sad and eating a bowl of ice cream? Are you angry and pissed off you had a bad day so you have to have 4 beers, 5 beers, a 6-pack? Oh, now you're drinking whiskey all night? What is it for you? Because those bad days, now you're using that as an excuse because your habit's controlling you. Whether that's just overeating, drinking soda because you need energy. So you attack the triggers, don't attack the habit. What were my triggers? When I was around my friends, when I was drinking alcohol, after dinner, I had to attack these triggers. Let's not hang out with my buddies for a little bit. Let's not be around it. I changed my environment. I stopped telling myself that I needed it. This is something that I did behind closed doors because I was embarrassed of it. I was embarrassed and insecure that I was even doing this, that I had to do this, that I was stuck in this loop. What are your triggers? What puts you back into these habits, these patterns? What are you telling yourself that's keeping you from moving forward? Attack the triggers. Change your environment. If you're sad, you want ice cream, now you're sad, you're gonna do something for yourself. Because it's self-love. Ice cream's self-loathing. If we're sad, we're going to improve. If we're angry, we're going to improve. If we're stressed, we're going to improve. Step 3, have big reasons why you should quit. What are you getting from these habits? If your habit is staying up too late, social media, maybe it's stressing you out. Maybe it's making you gain weight. Maybe you're really tired all the time. Your joints hurt. What are these habits doing to you? Now why should you quit? Because if you quit, you might be worthy enough of that dream job, that dream relationship. You actually deserve success. You'll feel confident in yourself to go after whatever it is that you want when you start breaking and demolishing these bad habits. I used to tell myself all the time, I just have this one vice. Everybody has a vice. This is mine. It's okay. How weak is that? It's time to stop being weak and take control of our life. If we're trying to level up, if we're trying to evolve to become that better version of ourselves, don't you think our vices should too? Develop those reasons. I want to quit because I got people looking up to me. Do you have people looking up to you? Destroy these habits for your kids. Destroy these habits for your family. And I'm sorry that you've been stuck with these habits. I understand that they're hard to break, but that's why I'm trying to have you acknowledge them. Sometimes we aren't even aware of the things that are throwing us off. You have reasons to become a better version of yourself. You have so many reasons and you have the full potential to take your power back. Stop letting habits own you. You own the habits. The next thing, step 4, visualize yourself succeeding. See yourself as that person that doesn't drink so much soda, that doesn't smoke cigarettes. How do you feel? Maybe you're going for a jog and you feel amazing. Maybe you're going throughout your whole day full of energy, full of life. You're staying hydrated all the time. You're walking around with a smile on your face. Imagine that. How do you feel? That's what success is. Having a worthy goal, going after it, and achieving it. So as you go to bed tonight, I want you to think about that habit that you're done with and see yourself as already conquering it. The last thing, just talk to other purpose-driven people. People that are striving for success because they'll understand. We all have these habits that we have to smash. They'll understand. They know how it is. We are all connected. In some way or another, we have the same habits. Talk with these people. Be vulnerable. Open up your heart so that you can release the toxic feelings and thoughts and break the bad habits, so that you can create space to be flooded with the health, wealth, and happiness that you deserve. Ooh, let me say that again. Remove the toxic feelings and thoughts so that you can create space for the health, wealth, and happiness that you deserve. These purpose-driven people will know what you're all about. They'll want success for you as much as they want it for themselves. We're all out here on a mission. It's one love. People do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures. That's FM Alexander. Take your power back. Own your habits. They do not control you. You want to be successful? Take a look at your habits and let's get after it. Remember, easy does it. Don't make these tasks too hard. Don't get overly stressed about the habits that you do have. It's all good. You will conquer them. You will assassinate these bad habits. The first step to change is to become aware. And that's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing today. So easy does it. Just chill. Take a look at them. And sooner or later, you will conquer them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And share it with a friend. We're here to grow this army. It's one love always. Peace.